Hello everyone, it's me Dr. Joshi. In this video, I am going to present the summary of the poem The Gift in Wartime. In this video, I will present the introduction of the poem, stanza-wise description of the poem, and the main theme of the poem. Let's start from the introduction of the poem. The Gift in Wartime is an ironical poem composed by Tran Mung Tu and translated by Van Phan, which is the bitter feeling of a soldier's wife after the tragic war between Vietnamese and Americans. The poem has been composed based on the heavy losses in the war in which 2 million Vietnamese and 57,000 Americans died. The poet can also be the speaker as she has faced the war. Here in this poem, I may be speaker as a wife of dead soldier, and you can be the dead soldier and war in Vietnam and America. There are 7 stanzas in the poem in which the speaker is offering many things to her husband and talking, requesting and promising with him. The poem begins with the offerings of roses to the buried soldier in new grave. The speaker powers her love in the form of roses to her husband in the grave. Furthermore, she offers her wedding gown to cover his tomb, which is green with grass. There is no any value of her wedding gown without husband, so she avoids the desires related to the conjugal life throwing gown. In the second stanza, the speaker describes the things that the war and warrior have given to her. The medals of silver stars and yellow pips on the badge are new, unused and shining, received by the soldier as a great warrior in the war, but she thinks that the medals and pips are mocking her because there is no value of these things in the absence of her husband. The third stanza shows the deep love of speaker with him. The beautiful days and heavenly feeling of being with husband have been past now. Therefore, she offers her youthful life to him because she is lifeless without her husband. Similarly, she says that the bad news about him took her life away. Her desires, dreams and feelings have been rubbed by the war because the soul of the husband and wife is one, though there are 2 separate bodies. The speaker gets smell of blood from the warrior and his enemy's dress in the answer of her love and devotion in the 4th stanza. The clothes and bodies of her husband and his enemies are full of blood, which is unbearable for the speaker. So she wants to move away from the inhuman and catastrophic scene after war. She cannot stay alive anymore without her husband and after such devastating result of war. In the 5th stanza, the speaker is full of tears and her youthful hot life has turned into cold winter. She wants to offer the clouds, the symbol of tears that linger on her eyes on summer days. The excessive sun rays in summer days are unable to dry the tear on her eyes, so she wants to offer them to her husband. Similarly, her springtime of life, which is the symbol of deep love, energy and emotions, has been extremely cold as winter after the death of her husband, so she offers it to him as well. The sixth stanza portrays the bitter feeling of the speaker that her husband is giving her lips without smile, arms without smell, eyes without sight, and body without motion. This situation made her similar to a live corpse, and she is ready to die herself. In the last or seventh stanza, the speaker is seriously apologizing to her husband that she could not live whole life with him. So she heartily requests him to forgive her, and she promises to meet him in the next life as husband and wife again. She says that she will keep the shrapnel as a token safely to prove that how he was killed and they were the better halves of each other in previous birth. She hopes that the shrapnel will help them to recognize each other in next life. The main theme of the poem is that the war is not good for anyone and in any sense. The war is destructive, inhuman, and catastrophic, and loss oriented. It robs the happiness, peace, and prosperity of warrior and other persons related to warrior. Furthermore, it promotes the pain. Violent social disruption, exploitation, and separation in human life. Therefore, the speaker strongly suggests everyone to be far from the fights and wars in the life, to live happily and peacefully in the society. Okay, this is the summary about the poem The Gift in Wartime. If you have any confusion about the explanation, if you are facing any problem with any line in the poem, please comment me in the comment box below. I will definitely address your problem. Thank you very much for your time to this video. See you again in next video. Bye bye.